Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of this Nuxt 3 Tailwind tutorial where we are turning this little Ghost Wind CSS template. As you can see, this is an in HTML template and we are turning it into a Nuxt 3 site, a Nuxt 3 app. So it looks like pictures change all the time, right? So I guess it should work the same way here. Is it changing? I guess that's not that. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so yesterday, or actually not yesterday, well, in the last video, we created this Nuxt app, and right now, if we use our View Dev Tools, it is only just one app, right? It's just one app and it's only one page. So let's go into our VS Code. So this is what we have right now. So in this tutorial, we are going to create components. We're going to componentize our app. Right now, all we have is just one page. And that's not really good. You know, we want to componentize our app. And also, since you are here, just know that, hey, we have a Nuxt 3 Tailwind starter kit. It's an absolutely free starter kit that you can get. It comes with pages, layout, a use hit composable, so you can have some search engine optimization for your app. You can also get components and a plugin, right? You can learn how to write plugins. It's absolutely free. So just click the link below this video and download it, and hey, have fun. It's yours, absolutely free. Comes with pages, see? Different pages. Okay, so let's continue with this. So right now, all we have is one body. We have one body tag. So we're gonna change that and just change that to a div. That should not hurt anything. Change that to a div. Gonna save. Let's see what this looks like on the front end. Still the same, right? Nothing has changed. Wait a minute. This did change. Let me see that. I think that did change. Let's see. So I have no desire here to start working on CSS stuff. Refresh. No. It didn't change, did it? No, it looks the same. Let me see here. This looks bigger. Oh, of course it looks bigger because we have our DevTools open here. All right. So it did not change. That's good. So we're going to change that into a div. Okay. In Nuxt 3, to create components, we need to have a components folder. Right in the top level here. So you can click on here or click anywhere here. We're going to say a folder. Components, and then we're going to create our first component. So creating components is all about looking at your HTML code and just seeing what makes sense to be together, right? So what I like to do actually is we're just going to call this main right here. This whole thing, we just call it main. So we are going to create our first component right in there. I'm going to call it main.view. We're going to say template. And I'm going to save that. Then we're going to get this whole thing, everything. Control X or Command X. I'm going to cut it. And we are going to paste it right there. Click save. Control S or Command S on the Mac. And then we're gonna just say main, close tag, just like that. That's our first component. So let's see if it works in the front. I think it's working. Yep. Nothing has changed. Still looking good. I really don't like this dark thing, but oh well. Okay, so the next thing now, when we're gonna go into main now, and we're gonna break this up. We're gonna add more components. We're gonna componentize this. But what we should do really is have a layout, right? We're gonna create a layout. So this div, what is this div? Is this the main div? Okay, that's the main div. So let me see if we can create a layout here. So welcome to my blog. That's like a header. We're gonna have to break this up some. So this here, as you can see, right? Actually, okay, so we have some help here. So this is a nav. This is a nav. So we're going to break this up into just have like a nav component. This is container. Okay. I want to break this up into like head and body. So let's see if we can do that. So what is container? This is container. This is the footer. This design, it's okay, but usually when you have a footer, you should have a header here. So this isn't exactly that good. Okay, maybe this could be the header. Welcome to my blog. How does this look here? So this is this. Oh, I see now. The navigation is here. It's not up here. It's down here. So this is pretty much the whole header here. So can we break it up though? Because I don't want to have to deal with changing CSS. What we could do is we could start with just making this into a footer, right? So what we're going to say here, we're going to cut this. And even before we create the component, we're just going to say footer. Just going to go there. That before we save, so we don't have any problems. I'm going to create a component right in there. And call it footer view. All right. I'm going to go here. Say template. And then just paste the footer. Then we're going to go back into main footer and then save that. That should still have a footer down here, which should probably be this stuff here. Okay, great. Back here, container. I'm not sure I can break this up, but it's too much in here right now. Oh, this is just the. Could this be the header? I guess this is like the no. Oh, it's right here, header. I'm not thinking header, container, footer. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So yep, this is the header. So what we're gonna do, Command X, Control X, just take everything. I'm gonna call this header like that. And then we're gonna go right here into components, create a component, code header, view. Componentization, I'm gonna save, paste that. Then I'm just gonna save main here. Now, since this already describes what it is, we don't need this, right? That's the beauty about componentization. When you do this, your components should describe exactly, as best as you can, exactly what they do. Because when you don't describe them that way, it makes it harder to understand, to debug. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, we're still looking good. Right, we're still looking good. All right, so this is container. Container is not very descriptive, in my opinion. It's, well, let me see. I guess it still could be container. I guess we could just leave it as container then. All right, we'll leave it as container. Though, I think it's an okay name. I guess, yeah, all right. No, container is just too. I think maybe let's call this body, right? You have a head, you have a body, and then you have feet. So we're gonna call this body. Yeah, that's makes more sense. All right, I'm gonna cut that. Call it body, like that. Create the body component. Template. Save. See, now this makes more sense, right? When you go to main, which is the main component, you have the header, you have a body, and you have a footer. This makes more sense, I think, rather than container. That's too general. Anything could be a container. Now looks like we have broken our application. Okay, so let's see. We can't. What did we do wrong? Okay, let's see. Looks like we've broken our app. All right, well, let's go back to main. And then let's just undo, Control Z. And get back here. Because of the container. Well, I guess we can't do it that way. We don't want to break it. We just want to work with it. Okay, never mind. So we're gonna just delete this body for now. Just delete it. So we're just gonna have main, header, footer. But here we're gonna change some things here. Nav is gonna be our navigation. I try to componentize the app so it's more semantic. So this should work just fine here. We're gonna cut that. Actually, we're gonna call this navigation. And we're gonna create the navigation component here. So I'm not sure how well we'll be able to create a layout with this. I think the design is okay, but I don't think it's that great. It's nice. That I would say, you know, it is nice, but I'm not sure if we can create I guess we can try to get that, but I don't know. All right, the goal here is to try to create a beautiful Nuxt 3 app and not have to fight with CSS, because this is not a CSS course. You know what I'm saying? All right, so navigation, we're creating our components here. This is lead card. So okay, let me see what this is. So lead, what is in lead card? Getting started, welcome fellow. That's a misspelling there, right? No, it is not. It's good. Welcome fellow Tailwind CSS. Okay, good. Welcome fellow Tailwind CSS. Okay, so this is probably the lead card, right? Has 1 minute read. Is that's probably, you get that from somewhere? No, it's right there. Okay, so this is the lead card. Where is that? Right there. Oh, this is too much. So this is the lead card. So let's see what happens if I were to remove this and to just cut it for now. Let's see what happens in the front. So it just disappears. Okay, that's cool. All right, so we are going to componentize this lead card. I'm just gonna call it lead card since we are dealing with cards here, from what I can tell. So this is back. We are dealing with cards. Did I save it? So we are dealing with cards, right? Like that. Looks like everything has to do with the beach or water or something. Okay, so lead card. We're gonna create a component. Control X. just gonna call it lead card. Gonna create it right here. Lead card dot view. Template, and then paste it there, save it there. Everything should still look the same, no difference. No. All right. So lead card, post container. See what I'm thinking about container? It's such a general term. So this post container, and then we have a subscribe. So the post container is all this. Then we have subscribe. So we're gonna make this into its own separate component first. We just call it subscribe. So this subscribe. So these do help actually, but we're going to remove them once we create the components. So you know what to do. Control X. Subscribe. Capital. Subscribe. And then create right there. Subscribe with view. There it is. Template, and then just paste it, and then save it here. So we don't need this now because the components themselves describe what they do. All right, so is this looking good? It's still looking good. Let's take a look at our View DevTools. You're gonna see here, right? If you don't have View DevTools, you can just go to Google, View DevTools. It's a plugin for Chrome. It's really good. Has really good ratings. Yeah, there's my email. Okay. Okay. So, View DevTools. So you click there. Oh, wait. Okay, you don't need to do that. Cancel. But you see, we have our Nuxt page. View components. Why are they called anonymous components? Our app. Why aren't we seeing our components? It's supposed to be seeing our components here. And not just this, but we'll see. Don't know what's going on. Here we go. All right, bring this down. See that? These are the components that we created. Now, you see how the way that you name your components matters? So do you see how easy it is to sort of know what this does, right? This is the header, and if you look to the right, to the left here, you see how it highlights it. This is the header. This is the navigation. See that? That's beautiful. The lead card. When you go scroll down here, okay, I guess we have the subscribe right there. Then the footer right there, the footer. So I wonder what is this then if the footer is not there. Okay, very good. So this is a beautiful way of organizing your app. You want your app to be organized well, because trust me, when your app is bigger and you have to debug stuff, it is a headache and it is not fun. All right, let's continue to componentize our app. So this is post container, but we're not gonna, well, what we could do this, I think just call these main cards. Since we have a lead card here, it makes sense for these to be called main cards. Oh, content cards? No, I think main cards. You have a lead, then you have a main. Wait, no, wait, let me see. Or just call them cards, right? Because that's all they are here, right? They're all just cards. Yeah, there's a lead card, and then there are just cards. So let's do that. I'm just gonna call them cards. So I'm just gonna cut that, call these cards, and then cards or general card, lead card, general cards. You know what? I think I'll call these general cards. Lead card, general cards. Make general cards here because I have a feeling that we're gonna have some other cards names. You know, we might have some other card names, so it's better to name it in a way that will be easy to understand. So template, then save that. Go back to main, general cards. So there's a lead card and then there are general cards. See that? And there's the lead card and then these are the general cards. And we're going to create components out of each of these as well. God willing. All right, I'm going to delete that because we don't need it anymore. This describes this well. You could componentize this as well, I guess. Maybe call this cards. There's cards, there's lead card, general cards. You know what? Let's do that. Yeah. Some people might say this is kind of over engineering, but nah, this is good. This will make things easier to understand. So just gonna get that. We're gonna call this cards. And then create it right there. Cards.view. Template. And then paste. Alrighty. I like a beautiful looking app. You know, this, see that? So we have cards, and cards has child components called lead card and general cards. I think it's looking quite beautiful. So what do we do? You see how easy to read the code is becoming now? Right, so we have an author here. An author, Ghost Windhouse CSS, Ghost Casper theme. I really don't like the whole ghost thing. Also, this is the author here. All right, that's okay. We'll use that. We're gonna just, yeah, we're gonna use that. We're gonna just cut that and create author right there. Don't forget the tags. Author. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. I need to eat some food. Author.view. Template. And then paste. Just like that. And then save. Okay. We don't need that because our components describe what they do, right? They are semantic. Now look at how beautiful your main component looks. This is easy to understand, right? So we have a main div here, which we could engineer it, not make this, no, we won't. This could be like just over engineering. There's a header, then there's a container, right? And then we have a div, and then navigation, cards, subscribe, and author. All right. So we're just gonna leave it like this for now, but we're gonna go into these components and componentize them further ahead. But this is, maybe we could stop this video here. So this is just componentizing the general app right here. So as you can see, we've created all these components. You have the index page. Yeah, all these components. The beauty about this is that now, if we create another page, all we gotta do is just go grab the component. You know, it says, let's say that we needed this subscribe page on another page. All we need to do is this subscribe component on another page. All we need to do is just go and grab the component, and we're good. That's the beauty of using Nuxt 3 components from Vue. So, right, okay, we're gonna stop here for now. We have componentized, but we're gonna continue to componentize until our app is looking beautiful, well componentized, and it's easy to work with and debug. Whether it's you who works on it, or you come back to work on it like 6 months later, or somebody else works on your app who want to write beautiful code. All right, and don't forget, you have a free Nuxt 3 Tailwind starter kit. You can download it right now. Just click the link below this video and it's yours absolutely free. It will help you start to build your Nuxt 3 apps beautifully with Tailwind CSS. It comes with pages, a layout, a composable for search engine optimization, and components, right? It's right here. This is what your app looks like right now. This is the plugin. You learn how to write plugins. It comes with pages, right? Several pages. And it comes with a layout. Learn how to write layouts in Nuxt. So a layout is this over here, which just makes your pages look uniform. All right, it's yours, absolutely free. Do whatever you want with it. All right, stick around. I'll see you soon.